Good evening. My name is Tammy. I'm the president of Fun and Adventure at Singles Travel International. And tonight we're going to explore one of the best wine regions in the world, Bordeaux, France. We are hosting Bountiful Bordeaux Summer Singles Cruise in summer of 2023. And tonight I have with us presenting German Jones from Uniworld. German, welcome.
Thank you, Tammy. Happy to be here.
And before you start, I want to kind of give it a really bountiful and plentiful introduction because we partnered with Uniworld this year. Many of you who are members of our singles travel community know that we have a premium membership. The hallmark of the premium membership, or the cornerstone, is that we are able to offer singles their own space for less, because everybody knows that that's the most painful part about traveling single, is that we end up having to pay a lot more for our space than people who are not taking their own space. So Uniworld was generous enough to give us a limited amount of cabins with no supplement. And so we launched this trip last Wednesday. Our single premium members got in first, because that's the benefit of being a premium member. You get first dibs. So we give you almost 48 hours to get in and take a look at a trip and get the deals before we announce it to the rest of the population in our community. So German, thank you and your company. And we hope that this is the beginning of a very long and helpful and beneficial relationship for our singles.
Thank you, Tammy. Likewise.
All righty. It's all yours.
All right. Thank you so much. So hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is German Jones, Strategic Account Manager with Uniworld. I oversee Florida, and just want to go ahead and give you a little bit of background as to who Uniworld is for those of you who aren't familiar, and just give you just some highlights, and then go into the presentation regarding this specific itinerary, which is Brilliant Bordeaux. So for starters, Uniworld, we're a luxury boutique river cruise line. We've been around for 47 years, so we're actually the oldest major river cruise line in existence. So of course, that means we have a lot of experience conducting our beautiful cruises. And then just to let you know what are some of the most popular features that we offer, and it's basically mostly all-inclusive amenities. So just to go through some of those and what makes us so special. Well, for starters, we have a great high staff to guest ratio. So that provides excellent service. We have all gratuities will be included on board. Also, our scheduled transfers will be included as well, and that's whether you take air through us or not. Butler service in every suite in our trips throughout Europe. We also have 24-hour room service and concierge service, delicious cuisine, unlimited beverages, a choice of enticing excursions, onboard fitness center, and and so on. So Wi-Fi, so many different things. And I'm going to go ahead and give you examples of each of these things, but there's only a few things that are additional on Uniworld, and I'll go over that as well as we go through the presentation. So for starters, we have the just absolutely delicious cuisine on board. Of course, we always make sure to match the destination that we're traveling through, just to make sure we have that authentic experience. And in fact, the chefs will disembark in the different destinations and travel to the local farmers markets and pick up freshly sourced ingredients and produce, which they'll bring back onto the ship and they'll use to cook these delicious meals. And if any of you have any type of dietary restrictions, whether it be vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, anything like that, we can accommodate it. Just let us know, and we'll do so. Yeah, so that's obviously a very nice highlight for us. Another thing I mentioned, beverages are going to be included. That's alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. So Uniworld does offer premium liquor on board all of our ships. So for example, just to give you an example of some of those premium liquors, so we have Kettle One vodka, Grey Goose. We also have Baker's Mark, Johnny Walker Black Label, just to name a few. It's absolutely, amazing the variety that we have on board. So, if you have like a drink preference or anything like that, we will have that. We should have that available for you. So I did mention, I'll let you know what the extras are. So the premium liquor will be included, but if any of you have prefer like a top shelf liquor, for example, like a Blue Label or a Louis the 13th, that would be additional. So just keep that in mind. All right. Also, as far as activities on board for guests who'd like to stay active, we do have plenty of different things to utilize in order to to exercise on board and things like that. So, for example, we'll have daily yoga classes with a certified instructor every morning that guests can take advantage of. Also, most of our ships have either an indoor or outdoor heated pool. We'll have different, we have a gym on board every one of our ships throughout Europe. For those, of course, again, for those of you who want to stay active and exercise on board, we do also have Nordic walking sticks and different exercise equipment. So plenty of different equipment for those of you who want to exercise while on the trip. And we also offer, we like to say, the most personal service. So when it comes to our staff members, no request is too large, no detail too small. We really, our onboard staff they're amazing. They go above and beyond just to make sure guests are having an amazing experience. And actually, a story I just heard a couple weeks ago that I'd like to share with you all as to our amazing staff members. We one person who went on a Uniworld trip, it informed me that she's been on various different river cruises, and the difference between Uniworld and the other ones, she's always been on the top deck. She travels around the same time frame where it's chilly, but the difference is when traveling on Uniworld, we provided blankets and hot chocolate for our guests on the top deck while they were sailing throughout the different parts of the destination. So that's something neat that really stood out. So I thought I'd share it. But yes, our staff members really just do go above and beyond to make sure our guests are comfortable and just having an amazing time. And as far as excursions, most excursions will be included within the price. Now, we do have what's called the Masterpiece Collection excursion. Those are for an additional charge, so just be aware of that. Most of them, as I mentioned, most excursions will be included, but there will be a few that are additional called the Masterpiece Collection. And something else that would be additional on board would be the spa treatment. So if any of you all decided to do like a massage or something like that, that would be for an additional charge. So just be aware of that as well. And then as far as our itineraries, we travel all throughout Central Europe. We have 3 different itineraries in France, or in Spain and Portugal, or in Italy. And then we also have exotic destinations throughout Vietnam and Cambodia, India, Peru, and Egypt. Those would be 4 exotics. But of course, today we are going to concentrate on our brilliant Bordeaux itinerary, which for this particular group we're calling Bountiful Bordeaux Singles Cruise, and the dates will be July 22nd through July 30th, and that does include 1 pre-night hotel before the cruise actually starts in Bordeaux. So just to give you an overview as to what's included, we'll have 7 nights cruising, 20 meals, 14 excursions, and 3 UNESCO World Heritage sites that we will be visiting. So this is a nice little overview here as to what we'll be doing those 8 days, 7 nights, and you come back on the 8th day, of course, round trip Bordeaux. And let me go ahead and take you through each one of these days so you can get an idea as to what to expect. So the first day will be in Bordeaux. That's embarkation day. So with this particular day, we're just going to pick guests up at the airport, and also very important to make sure if you do want to take advantage of the complimentary transfers Uniworld offers, just make sure that you're within the allotted times that we do offer those transfers. Because if you come in just at a different time frame, then it would be additional. So just be aware of that. But with you all, I know that you're doing the 1 pre-night, so it should be fine. And oh, and I'm sorry, one other thing that I do want to mention regarding our embarkation, City of Bordeaux, is we do dock right in the center, so it's really nice. It's very convenient to access, all the major attractions within Bordeaux. All right, and then day number 2, we're going to be in Cadillac, France. And this particular day, we're going to be we're going to be traveling, and it's very well known for its delicious flavored desserts, wines. So these end up being very sweet and very, very popular. And one of the excursions that we'll be visiting is a private tour of Royal Chateau with Sauternes toast, and then of course we also have the another option, which is the colorful life of Toulouse-Lautrec and Chateau de Malrome. So which is pretty nice. So you can basically take an option of doing either excursions. We do offer multiple excursions each day. And guests, sometimes there'll be featured excursions, which everyone will travel to. We have some that will be, you'll get to choose between a couple because they're going to be at the same exact time. So just be aware of that. All right, and on day number 3, we're going to be traveling to Cassel-Fort Medoc. And this in the Medoc region, the Medoc Fort, this particular day, you can choose between doing that fort, which is a legendary fort within that region, and then the featured excursion is fresh Medoc oyster tasting. So it's really neat that you'll be able to take advantage of those things. And then you have the choice of Let's Go Bike, and then we'll be traveling throughout the Medoc vineyards, and you have the choice of a Medoc Chateau route with private wine tasting. With a private wine tasting. So it's really nice. So obviously with this particular trip, we're going to encounter many different vineyards, many different chateaux that we'll be visiting. On day number 4, we're going to be in Blaye, and this is one of the you can travel throughout one of the most beautiful roads you've ever traveled here, and find out about the Blaye Fortress. And passing through, we're also going to see the picturesque views and things like that. So it is amazing. And of course, we're going to visit UNESCO heritage sites on this particular trip, which is the Citadel. That's in Bordeaux. So that's a really nice day for that particular itinerary. And we also have a choice of intimate experience with local wine and art connoisseurs. With the intimate experience with local wine and art connoisseurs, this is a couple, and they're going to be giving, they're part of the local experts that we'll be speaking with. They'll go ahead and give details as to, talking about the wine and the art and things like that. It's really nice to get a local's perspective, especially, just learning about, the culture and everything. And when it comes to then the other option would be to go ahead and travel to the Blaye Fortress. And the fortress, of course, is more of a historic site. And so, you all can decide between the two as well on that one. And next we have Saint Emilion on this particular day. Now, this particular one in Libourne, it's absolutely amazing. This is probably the highlight of the trip. You'll have private access to an underground church where it's going to only be our group entering. So if so other people won't be able to access this particular church, which is really nice. This is also where the macaroon was first invented. It's known as the original macaroon comes from here, a Macron. Which is really neat. So I highly recommend you all go ahead and try one there. And then of course the featured excursion will be the Saint Emilion walking tour and wine tasting. So this is a very, very nice day. And then we have Libourne again, and we're going to be learning about France France's rich agricultural traditions, and the featured excursions on this particular day is Village Day with the farmers market and Nights Out, where we'll be traveling in the evening after hours at the Bassins de Lumières, which is really beautiful as well. So, so this is a neat little excursion as well. So something to keep in mind. And on day number 7, we're going to be in Bordeaux. So back in Bordeaux, and we're going to go ahead and visit the charm throughout the city. We'll travel throughout with the local experts, and then go ahead and visit different parts of the city, and of course see another UNESCO World Heritage site on this particular day. And Let's Go Bike will be our Bordeaux back street, or do as the local, which is a Bordeaux walking tour. So you'll have the option of doing a bike tour or a walking tour on this particular day. And on day number 8, you will be disembarking the ship, and then we'll transfer you all back to the airport for your flight home. So now I just want to, that's just giving you an idea of what the itinerary will offer, and now I just want to go ahead and show you the ship itself and what to expect on board. So it's the SS Bon Voyage. It was basically transformed in 2019, so it's a full refurbishment, so it's practically brand new. The guests, it's up to 124 guests with 50 staff members, so it's a great ratio there. We have 2 suites on board. We have 22 French balconies, 30 deluxe rooms, 6 classic rooms, and then just to go through some of the rooms that we offer. Well, I'll go through the ship first, and then we'll go into the actual stateroom. So first part here being the lobby area of the Bon Voyage. It's absolutely beautiful, as you can see, and as I mentioned, it was transformed in 2019. So and it really wasn't used much during the pandemic. So it is absolutely beautiful, and it looks brand new. This here is one of the lounge areas, and here we have the dining areas. And Uniworld is very big on making sure that the ship itself matches the destination that we're traveling in. So for example, that's, this particular ship travels throughout France, and that's why you see that French-inspired theme. That's why you see that French sign in the background and things like that. So we want to make sure that guests always stay very immersed in the destination that we're traveling through. And this here is the top deck area. And in the back here, we have an infinity pool. We have up to $1 million worth of artwork on the ship. So absolutely beautiful. And just to give you an idea as to the different room types we have. So this here is the classic stateroom, which will have 2 portals. Here we have the deluxe stateroom, which will have a picture window. Here we have the French balcony. And here we have a suite as well, with a French balcony. And then lastly, we have the grand suite for any of you who'd like to choose that. And the grand suite, of course, has its separate area. And we're very much, we're very big on paying attention to detail. That's why you see fresh flowers and fresh flutes in the room. And also, you're going to have, for any of you who take a suite, whether it's a standard suite or a grand suite, you'll have a personal butler, which is really nice. And then I also want to mention that all of our beds on our ships are Savoie beds from England. So they're all just handcrafted, very soft, very comfortable. So you'll really enjoy your rest. And this here is what it looks like with the the bathroom, which is blue marble throughout the ship. Throughout the room, the bathroom. The rest of the ship itself, all of the bathrooms within the Bon Voyage do have marble bathrooms. So just to make sure that you have, you really have that elegant feel in our staterooms. And thank you very much. So back to you, Tammy.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen on so give me 1 second before you turn that off. I want to grab the right page. Thank you for that. And I'm going to go ahead and show everybody here how to make a reservation for this vacation. And for those of you who have traveled with us before, then of course you already know how to do this, but I'm going to help everybody who has not. So on our homepage, you're always able to click on all trips and then choose your category of vacation. And so I did a quick jump ahead and I landed right on the Bountiful Bordeaux singles cruise. And once we have 2 places on each trip, you are able to look at the Learn More or the Book Now. So this is the Learn More page. And everything that you need to know is right here using this left-hand navigation bar. Here's what I want to point out to everybody here. As a premium member that I talked about earlier in the presentation, you're going to save $1,940 on your own space. So that's huge. And again, thank you, German, for your generosity. And boy, I'm really, I don't remember Uniworld being so luxurious. I was on in 2004. I did the Normandy beaches from Paris up to the north, and I just didn't remember that the ships were so luxurious. So I'm excited to give it a try. Of course, I won't be on this one, but I wanted to let everybody know that this is where I celebrated my 50th birthday. I went to Bordeaux. It was a lifelong dream. So you're going to be seeing some of the most amazing places in that region on this itinerary. So if you want to look at itinerary, you've got that here. Frequently asked questions. German talked about the transfers. And so because we have that pre-cruise package included in the center of Bordeaux, we've got a package already. So you'll make your way from the airport to the hotel. We'll take you to the ship the next day, and your transfer is included at the end of the cruise if you don't take our Paris extension. So now I'm going to click on Book Now, and I want to talk about the Paris extension because this is, as they say in French, the piece de résistance. You're going to be in the most beautiful region for wine. And then after the cruise ends, you're going to get a chance to travel on the TGV, which is le train de grande vitesse, which means the high-speed train, right? So it goes up to 320 kilometers per hour. And so that in itself is a bucket list item. We're going to be 2 nights in the 5-star deluxe hotel du Louvre. I have been there. I have stayed in this hotel. This hotel, like probably 25 years ago, was our little find. We were so excited. So again, when I saw that this was part of the package with Uniworld, I was very excited. It's located in what's called the first arrondissement, the first neighborhood of Paris. And it's right across the street from the Louvre. It's on Rue de Rivoli. So it's next to the Louvre. It's near the Champs-Élysées. It's near Notre Dame. And so it is in the heart. You're going to have breakfast included. You get a tour of the Opera Garnier. The transfer from the hotel, from our ship, you're going to be transferred to the train station, ride up on the train, transferred to the hotel, and at the end, transferred to the airport at the end of your program. So absolutely a must add to this incredible summer vacation. And I just wanted to go at length into that because some of you know I used to live in Paris. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I have many favorite places. I have like my top 5 for singles, but Paris is definitely one of them. So if you haven't been there, and even if you have, who couldn't use a little weekend stay in Paris at the end of your trip to Bordeaux? So when you go to make your reservation, again, just come in and choose your category. So, German showed us the different cabins. So here was the classic with the 2 portholes. If you want the deluxe cabin with the picture window, that's here. And then also we've got the French balcony, which seems to be the popular one right now. And then there is the suite balcony. So for premium members, I would say that the best deal right now should be, let's see, I think it's the balcony, right? So that's where you save the $1,940 on your own space. So it goes up from, down from there, but even at the lowest level on the classic, you're going to save $1,140. So it's a really awesome opportunity to do such a beautiful place in the world. And I was cautious not to say the best wines in the world, because I know that my folks from California would give me a really hard time, but it is among the best in the world. It's a fantastic itinerary. I'm going to go back here. You're able to look at the itinerary, all these beautiful Saint-Emilion, Medoc. You're going to see castles, see the vineyards, taste the best wines, get an up close and personal experience, have the luxury of the Uniworld vessel. And now I'm going to tell you guys that we actually have a promotion going on right now to celebrate the holidays and Cyber Monday and Black Friday. We offered it earlier this year. So yesterday you would have received an email, and I don't even have it on the website right now. It's so secret that by tomorrow it'll be on the site. If you make your reservation by November 28th for any of our 22 and 23 trips, except New Year's Eve cruise, you're going to get a $100 Amazon gift card and a $200 future trip credit. If you're a premium member, go back here. If you're a premium member, which you're able to do when you check out for any of our vacations so that you get these big savings, we're going to double the offer. So if you're a premium member, you're going to get a $200 Amazon gift card and $400 future trip credit. So keep that in mind. I really encourage you to make your reservation tonight. We have 10 premium offers. 3 are gone, which means there's 7 left. And so if this is at all on your radar, then go ahead and put down your deposit, which is $700. So you can see for all of these categories, it's going to be $700 for the deposit, unless you take the suite, and it's $2,000. So it's a little bit more to hold that space, because there are only, a limited amount of those cabins. So that is how we're going to get you on board. Do it before November 28th. So you get the best premium deal, and you double stack with our Black Friday, Cyber Monday special. So I want to say thank you for watching. Anybody who's watching us on YouTube, and if it's after November 28th, I'm super sorry that you missed the deal, but don't miss this trip. And we're going to go offline now for some Q&A with our specialist and our members. Thanks for joining. Click the link below